How would you like to learn one simple tip that's going to greatly improve your defense and help you win more games in Madden 23? Well, if that sounds like something you'd like to learn, continue watching this video because I'm about to break it down. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Duke, back here from Sportsgamerz.com. And in today's Madden 23 tip video, I'm going to break down a very easy tip that you guys can do to make your blitzes way better. This is a secret a lot of pro players have been using and they don't want you to know about because it makes all of your blitzes that much better. It's really easy to do, and like I said, you could really use it from any blitz. So this video I'm going to show you guys a few different examples of how you can utilize this tip from a few different blitzes and formations. You can pretty much do this in any playbook, any game mode, any team. You don't need abilities, so it's really nice and it's very useful. So for this video I did pick the Kansas City Chiefs playbook on defense just because I know that's what a lot of people use. I really like it a lot too. I mean, you got everything you need. Nickel, dime, dollar. You even have some 3-4 and 4-3, the 4-3 even if you like to use that. I mean, you got everything. But we're just going to get right into it here. We're going to go ahead, come out in this gun bunch, and we'll show some different formations on offense too just to make it realistic. But first I want to start with one of the meta defenses, Overstorm Brave. And with this tip, you can actually make Overstorm Brave, any defense really, just way better. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, as I was saying earlier, this is something that can be applied to literally any defense. And most of the time when people run Overstorm Brave, literally all they do is they just pinch their defense, which just brings up their DBs and goes ahead and pinches the linebackers and the D-line. Now, before I get much further, I just want to remind you guys that I do free Madden 23 tip videos, I do gameplays, I do news, I do daily Madden 23 videos on my channel. So if you enjoy my content, subscribe, like the video, comment, literally any comment. One word, an emoji will help me out a lot. And if we can get to 300 likes on this video, I'll post another fire defensive tip. So when most people run this blitz, they just use the guy on the running back. Most of the time, they'll just kind of stand up in the box, maybe over the center or on the running back side of the formation. That way, if the running back goes out, they can, discard him. And you guys see, this blitz is really good as is. You don't have to do much for this to be a good blitz. The thing, though, is that this blitz can get picked up with certain adjustments, even though it's really good. And the tip I'm about to show you guys is going to allow you to make your blitzes be, go from being just very good blitzes to nearly unblockable blitzes. And it's just one small minor difference. So, for my free YouTube content, I highly recommend checking out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium content for Madden 23. I have offensive and defensive eBooks, schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault to keep you guys ahead of the game. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This is the best Madden membership anywhere on the net, the best content at the best price. You get access to the entire site for only $24.99. This means all of our eBooks, all of our Madden Vault tips, plus you even get access to our meta reports and our exclusive VIP members only community. I also do one-on-one coaching as well for you guys that are interested in that. See you at Sportsgamerz.com. If you're serious about winning more games, I will post a link in the description as well as in the comments. So, for example, on this blitz, we pinch our defense and use the safety on the running back. Still the same thing. The difference here, though, is, and you guys can kind of see, how we use the guy that we're using. So first things first, you want to put him on a blitz angle. The second thing you want to do is you want to stand directly over a lineman. You don't want to just stand back a couple yards. You want to be directly over one. So in a formation like this, personally what I do is I pick to stand over the tackle on the running back side. And basically, if the running back stays in, and they use some sort of slide protection, but basically I'm just looking to see if the running back stays in. So in this case, let's say he does stay in. All right. If he stays in, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to allow my user to touch up on that O-lineman for just a split second, then I'm going to drop back in coverage. And this might seem like something very small, but it makes a huge difference because when you do this, you basically guarantee pressure somebody coming free. Because now you got to imagine the running back is staying in, right? The last time he didn't stay in. If the running back stays in and they use the slide protection, I actually showed you guys a tip on this the other day, blocking the running back to slide protection, you can pick up a lot of blitzes. But when you add this step into the mix, it kind of makes it or much more challenging, if not impossible in some cases, to pick up 100% blitzes. So what I do is, like I said, I just take a step forward and touch that alignment. I'm not actually blitzing. This is very important. I don't actually blitz my user. Even though he's on a blitz angle, I just take that one step forward, and as you guys can see, then I drop back into coverage. And as you guys can see, by the time I'm dropping back in coverage, you guys can see the receivers are just getting into their routes because I'm in press coverage. So I can drop back over the middle, like try to take away something quick over the middle, maybe post slant crosser. Just really depends. You want to kind of just take away that first read because you pretty much know they will not have enough time to get past their first read. Now, just to show some other stuff, I will say that when you're doing this, you have to be aware of if the running back goes out on a route or not. So, like, when he does stay in and blocks, like the example I just showed you guys, like, you definitely want to touch up on that O-lineman, right, to engage for a split second. Now, regardless of if he stays in or not, you want to keep yourself on a blitz angle, and you want to stand up on the line of scrimmage. The thing is, though, if you see him go out, like here, let's say he goes out, that is technically still your responsibility. So, like, we have to peel off really quick and go guard him. Because if we don't, that's a huge play. So that's why you want to watch the running back right away when you're running a defense like this. Now, like I said, this could be applied to really any defense out there. And it really doesn't matter. We could be running, for instance, say the dime normal DB blitz 0. It's another very, very nice blitz. You could apply these same concepts. Like I said, it does not just have to be a specific play, a specific blitz. You can apply this to anything. So here's one of my favorite blitzes in the game, actually, that is kind of under the radar compared to some other ones out there, is this dime DB blitz. So, I'm responsible for the running back, right? And what I'm going to do is I always get on the guy responsible for the running back. In this case, I'm going to stand over the guard. You might be asking yourself, well, why not the tackle? Because I kind of already got the tackle occupied with this D lineman right here. So if I stand over the guard and put myself on a blitz angle, I can kind of, again, give myself an extra kind of like engage to where even if they do block the running back, set up a slide protection, still guaranteeing myself pressure. Now, it's also important to note I have blitzed my user. It's just not showing because there's a play art glitch. It's been in the game for a while in practice mode where sometimes your adjustments don't show. I'll do it a second time. But basically, again, I just engage for a split second. And, as you guys can see, this blitz is absolutely fire. Not too many people run this blitz. I really don't know why, because in my opinion, it gets some of the best pressure in the game. Now, here, my user actually froze. That's another glitch in the game for some reason. Sometimes your user freezes, so I didn't even get to engage. But, this blitz is just so good. Sometimes it doesn't even matter, even when they block the running back or not. This time I'm going to block my running back and actually use the slide protection tip I showed the other day. To where we're going to slide and then we're going to ID. So, bam, right? You would think this might help. Unfortunately, it's not going to do anything. Now, another thing you could do is you could pass commit, but that's not even necessary. Honestly, when you just take your user and hover and engage just like that, bam, drop off, look. You guys can see that was able to scream just the same, even with the slide protect ID, the mic tip that I showed the other day. When you add your user with the engage into the equation, these blitzes are nearly unblockable. I don't want to say 100% unblockable because there's obviously things you can do, offensively, drastically to stop blitzes. But for the most common things you're going to see, you're not going to be able to block blitzes once you add this little step into the mix. And just as one more example, I do want to show how this could work from dollar. So dollar is kind of similar to the blitz I just ran, honestly, when you're just trying to get the DBs off the edge to be free. We could be doing it from spinner, DB fire. It doesn't really too much matter, honestly, but let's just go ahead. In this case, we're going to do it from spinner, block our running back. We're going to go ahead, press the coverage, slide these DBs in. And generally speaking, like I said, this blitz is even better, honestly, because you can just man up the running back with one of the inside linebackers, preferably to his side, and then you can just take the other one that's blitzing, stand him over the opposite guard, and just hover. And at the snap again, you just kind of want to touch that guard up, bam, and you just drop back in coverage. And as you guys can see, 5-man rush, 2 people free with the running back blocking. And again, the whole thing we're doing here is we're basically tricking the game's AI. We're making the game think that there's an extra rusher coming than is actually coming. Because this coding has been in the game for years, honestly. The O-line is kind of psychic. They know the players that are actually blitzing based upon their blitz angles. So if they see a blitz angle, they assume that guy's blitzing. So we're kind of tricking the AI here by having our user on a blitz angle. Not only that, but engaging with an O-lineman for a split second. And that kind of makes the whole AI assume we're blitzing, even though we're really not. Because again, look, just a split second, then we're dropping back in coverage. And that's why you're essentially able to make blitzes, when you do this, a lot harder to block, because we're tricking the AI. So this is definitely something that I think everyone should put in their game. You really want to find a good way to do it with every blitz you use, because it's going to make your blitzes that much better. And as you guys can see, it's super easy to do. Super easy to do. Just make sure the guy you do it with ideally is a good user. That means fast, tall. Safeties this year are still the better user by far. So hope you guys enjoyed the tip. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. Until next time, it's Duke, and I'm